Hi, welcome to SimplyScuba.com. In this session we're taking a look at the Suunto Cobra 3 dive computer. It's a fantastic computer this, air integrated, so using the hose goes directly into your first stage, giving you a reading of your actual tank pressure. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. So if we take a look at some of the features we've got with the computer, first to mention, it does come supplied with its own little carry bag so you can keep the computer protected when you're not using it. As we said before as well, literally go straight into your first stage using the provided hose. Can be detached from the hose as well, just by a little push and twist system. Makes it ideal for storing into that bag and also makes it a lot easier to keep maintained. Really easy to use as well, literally as we said, with just a little push and twist system. Nice rugged design on it as well. It's all rubberized around the outside to keep it nicely protected. Single sized unit as well, fits nicely in the hand, nice and comfortable to use. Also got a small little hole at the top here as well, so it can be clipped to your BCD if you need to, as well as maybe a hose clip just to keep it all secured. We've got a scratch guard on the front here just to protect the screen. A couple of buttons on the outside, we have two down the side for the mode and select, also a section of up and down buttons as well, which makes the menu really easy to navigate, as we'll take a look at in a second. These rubberized sections do just house the buttons just underneath there, so it just keeps them extra protected. We've got a nice large dot matrix display in the middle as well, which makes it really easy to read. They say you can tilt this at 45 degrees in any angle and it's still nice and easy to read. So nice and versatile when you take it diving with you, makes it really easy to use. Some of the features we have in the computer system itself. A range of dive modes. It's also compatible with nitrox as well, so you can use it for both. You can also got in-dive switching as well, so you can switch between the gases. Got a built-in digital compass. There's also a dive logbook in there which can store up to 48 hours of dive. Also a dive planner as well, so you can plan the dive out before you actually even get into the water, making it nice and safe for you. It's also PC interface compatible as well, so you can buy one of the PC connection kits with it, which we do sell separately, transfer all the information like your log dives and all your last dive information straight to your PC, get some additional information like graphs and such like. Making it, again, nice and versatile and a great tool to use when you go diving. We've also got a user replaceable battery as well, so you can replace the battery yourself. Just cuts down on any maintenance costs, obviously keeping the computer up and running constantly. So if we go ahead now and take a look at the actual menu system itself, and just see how easy it is to use. As we said before, you've got a nice large dot matrix display on there, so it's nice and easy to read. We do note that normally we do have a cover over the top of that screen just to protect it. However, we have taken that off for the video. It just cuts down on any glare. You can obviously see the screen a little more clearly. So the computer itself functions around these four main buttons we've got around the computer. We've got a mode button, a select button on the other side, and then an up and down button at the base. Makes it nice and easy to navigate. Currently got it set in its time mode here, so you can see the time at the top. We've also got the date and the current day. It is a water-activated computer, this one, so the minute you do enter the water, it will automatically start. So there's no need to fiddle around with any buttons, it's all automated. However, to obviously get into a dive mode at the surface, as we are at the moment, you can press the mode button. You can also again press the mode button to skip through to plan, memory, and also back to time again. So we've got a few different main settings there. If we go ahead and go into dive first, literally just by selecting it, leaving it a second or two, it'll automatically go into the menu, show some additional information. We've also got a battery check and then through to the main dive page itself. So currently at the surface, we show you the surface time and no fly times. Obviously when in the water you will be shown some additional information once you do get submerged. We've also got your depth at the top there and dive time and also your bar pressure in the bottom corner. You can show some extra information in those bottom corners as well by using these up and down buttons. So for instance, by pressing the up button you can switch from dive time to temperature and back to dive time again, and then vice versa on the other side. We've got the bar, pressing the down button you can show your maximum depth, current time, and then back to bar again. So a really great screen. Obviously when you're diving you've got access to a lot of different information. You can gain also access to the digital compass when in dive mode as well by holding down the select key on this side. Just for a few seconds, we'll switch through to the digital compass there. can go back again by pressing the mode button. You can press the mode button at any time, in any screen as well. It will always go back one step. So really, really easy to navigate. If you want to change any of the settings on the computer, obviously you can change the settings in dive mode once on the dive mode page. Holding down that down key again just for a few seconds sends you through to the dive settings mode. Some additional menus in here. Using these up and down keys you can scroll through them. So we've got things like depth alarms, dive time alarms. We've also got personal altitude as well, and a few other bits and pieces. If you want to select into any of these menus to change obviously that information in the settings, literally just highlight the one you're on, pressing that select key then sends you into that menu. And again, using those up and down keys and the select key, you can then change that information nice and easily. And as we said before, pressing that mode button then just goes back one step in the menu. Really nice and simple to use, as we said. We've also got access again to dive modes. We've also got plan on here and memory. As we said, leaving it a couple of seconds then enters into that menu itself. So obviously at the menu, we're in memory at the moment. Obviously not got any dives stored on here, so that is currently blank. Pressing it again and again, then goes back to time. So a really simple, nice, easy computer system to use. You've got access to everything you need there, and with that nice large dot matrix display as well, makes it exceptionally easy to read.